Hey Divine Beauties, I'm not too sure. I need to work out how to share this with people when I'm doing this. Let's me have a look. Invite, I might invite quite a few people. Let's see, I'm just inviting, welcome everybody, but I don't need to work out how to share it. Most of these people are my students. Okay, hey everyone, I was just inviting some people. I've just been to training. I've got this big cap on. I was running out of the door to protect my skin from the sun. I was buying myself some flowers and I want to talk to you. Hey guys, I'm taking some time off today to be with my man. We're gonna go and see a movie, have a massage. Been using a lot of brain power, holding space for my daddy, Haley. And it's been a journey, and I just wanted to talk to you about something that's really opened my heart more and more deeply. And this is an example and a story that matches so much of us and what we do, right? And hey everyone, yeah, we're taking some time. I've welcomed in a lot of new students, and I am a divine creatrix when it comes to branding and marketing and positioning. And it goes so fast what I do, but it does take a lot of my energy to have that pure, deliberate, aligned focus. So in order to restore and go to the next level and really continuing to do the work at the level that I desire to do it, to be of divine service, the time that I need for myself, which really goes back to what I'm going to be talking about today, is all about receiving and getting out of our own way around the heaviness and the hard work and the burden and the sacrifice. So I offered someone a position to work with me on my team, and she's finding it very difficult to say yes because she was offered a corporate job, a job that she really doesn't want to do, that will require her to move away from her family. And I'm not going to share too much of her story, but what's coming up is this person, this example of this person that just can't yet go to the other side due to the stories and the trauma that is running the show in the background. So I'm holding out a branch. I'm offering her really good money and an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to have her own digital agency on top of it, an opportunity to make a lot more money rapidly, but it requires a risk, right? It requires a risk, and it requires her to take a little bit less money now for a greater outcome in the foreseeable future. And it's going to come down to her really having that faith and that trust and getting out of her own way. Does this remind anyone here of yourself at any point in your life, even maybe now? We always have to risk in order to go for something greater, but when we don't take the risk, we risk so much more. Because we stay trapped. We trap ourselves in poisonous relationships, poisonous situations, poisonous realities that really don't serve us. So earning an extra 50K, say, on top of what I'm offering her right now, plus I've just done something for her overnight that can help her radically make probably an extra $6,000 easily on top of what I'm going to pay her, and she's like pulling back. And it's bringing up all this stuff, the stuff that needs to be healed. Now, this person may change her mind tomorrow, this person may change her mind in 3 months. But what can tend to happen for so many of us and so many people is that we stay trapped in this for decades and lifetimes. Usually, when I see this happening, people have already been trapped in it for 10, 20 years, 30 years, sometimes more, sometimes the entire lifetime, coming in with karmic wounds that really need to be released in this lifetime. And you're going to have to stretch, right? You're going to have to stretch. It can make you want to vomit. It's so scary, but what's waiting for you on the other side is something so sublime, so sacred, so holy, that honors your soul. And you're going to have to risk, right? But that risk will have a divine payoff, right? When it's directly in alignment with what you're meant to be doing. So the sacrifices often that we make are just so brutal to our soul, right? So brutal. So you have to ask yourself, every day I'm risking, every day it's to the next level that I go. But you know what? When it's in alignment and you feel connected to the divine, you feel held and safe, and it's in alignment, you're always captured, you're always safe. Never work alone. So you always, if you've got to make a decision, guys, put your hand on your heart, get grounded into the earth, get into nature, and ask your soul, is this for my highest? Shut down the ego, shut down the noise. Is this for your highest? And my painter who's painting my house is asking if I'm home, and I'm not home, and my husband's with my daughter taking her to school, so I better go. But I'm sending you so much love. I'm inviting you to take a risk. It doesn't remind me of anyone, right? Yes, I was talking about it the other day when my husband lost his job and we had a certain amount of capital to make my business work, right? And he came to work with me. Now, he could have gone and got another job, but it's not what we wanted. It wasn't for our highest. So we had to put, hey, gorgeous, everything on the line to do this. And within 6 months, we turned it around. Was it scary? Yes. Did it bring me to my hands and knees many times? I had paralyzing fear. I had so much fear, but my desire, my passion for my calling, my awareness around my own frigging blocks and my own scarcity, my own poisonous toxicity was literally like I was done with myself. So despite having fear, my courage, my awareness of myself and my own way of holding me back for decades, I was done. So every day I did the work. Every day I did the work. And therefore I now have a frigging legacy. I now have freedom. I now have a purpose-based business. I now have everything that I wanted, and it brought me to my knees. But if you want freedom, you're going to have to get out of your own patterns and constriction and stories, and you have to stop intellectualizing everything. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to back yourself. No one is going to do it for you. At some point, you're going to have to back yourself fully. I don't mean one foot in, 1 foot out. Where's the stability in that? There's no stability, right? 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You want to be an entrepreneur? You want riches? You want to build your fortune doing exactly what you want without having to answer to the big boys and the man, the time off, to be there for your kids, to run your life as you see fit, to do what you feel called to do? You got to be in it, grounded, connected, both feet planted into the soil, connected to your inherent divine power. So I'm inviting you to risk, because life is pretty damn short, right? When are you going to do it? You're going to do it like me? It took me to 40. It took me to 40 to fully risk. I'm 43. I'm sitting in a pretty good position right now. Risk. I love you guys. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.